Seems like we're live. But it won't slow it down if I got it on here, right? I'm not gonna do anything to it if I'm here, right? It's if I have it open on another monitor where it's gonna be slow as hell. No, no, but I'm trying, if I get someone to come up down here and blow on with you. Haha, not today. Are you ready to find out? Just kidding. So did you think of any questions? Did you think of any personal questions? Let it roll.
I've got a black and magic woman, she's trying to make a devil out of me.
Look at me. Shit. You are very punctual, my friend. It is 8:31.
Turn your back on me,
Hello?
baby.
Welcome,
Turn your back
motherfucker.
on me, baby.
We live.
So turn your back on me, baby. Stop messing around with your chest.
Oh, they can't see me though, right?
Don't turn your back on me, baby. You just might pick up my majesty.
I love how the office is
Just
so bad.
smell on me, baby. Got your spell on me, baby. Got your spell on me, baby. Got your spell
It's fucking awesome. It's crazy. Yeah, you see it. You see it. You see it. Oh, they probably don't see it. Y'all probably can't see it. Yeah, I want to see y'all. So we're sharing, alright, sharing this. Live. Cool, bro. Alright. It's not on my profile though. Can't see it. There we go. Hey. See, I can't even do it because it's the music. Alright, bro. I'm ready. Go ahead. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No way. No way. No, 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 no way. No way. Yo, man, glad to be here. Glad to be here. Man, life in Texas is exactly what you would think.
You know
it
what?
would
My
be.
bad, brother. Not to cut you off, but you know what? It wouldn't be live TV if it didn't start up with a little fuck up. The people couldn't hear me before, but they could hear me now. What's going on, everybody? Welcome, everybody, to Shut Up, Let's Talk, episode 53. I'm gonna have to go through the whole spiel again. Join along. My name is Alvarez. Join along here with Jaime Alvarez, Dr. Jaime, I called him tonight. What's up, my brother?
What's going on?
You
What's
give
going
the
on?
people
What's
a
going on?
Howdy again. Anyway, life is good, man. I was saying it's been a long time since we've been back in action, but it feels good to be back, my friend. How's life, man? How's Texas life, dude? Is it hot? It was hot as shit over here. I can't imagine what you were dealing with today.
It's dry heat. It's dry heat. It's not Miami heat where you step outside and you're already sweating because you walked for 2 minutes. Over here, it's just dry heat.
It's like swimming through
it
boiling
burns.
water, right?
Yeah, it burns. That's the only difference because it's still hot as hell.
I remember when I lived in Virginia, the heat was a lot drier, and man, I've never sweat so much in my life, dude. It was like people were paying me to sweat for them. You know, it was unbelievable.
Have you ever seen that video
But,
of they went to, it was like a video, they were in Arizona or something, and they put a skillet in the middle of the street and cracked an egg on it. It cooked. The egg fully cooked.
I want to see, you know what? I want there to be a new YouTube series where people just cook stuff on the street just on really hot days. Like, it's a show that could only be filmed during the summer. Has to be, you know, like in some serious heat. And I just want like sidewalk snacks, you know, like I want a show like that.
That's not good. Don't go out there barefooted, guys. Wear socks.
What was that? Wear socks, you said?
Wear socks. If it's that hot where you can cook stuff on the ground, no, wear socks, sandals, fucking anything.
All right, that's the advice right there. So we're, you know what? That's actually a good thing because over here we deal with extreme heat, but it's never that crazy. So wear socks is the advice to walk away with. Just kind of like it's like if you have to deal with the snow, you know, make sure you have ice picks and gloves and stuff like that. Make sure you got socks if you're dealing with some heat. All right.
Yeah, ice picks and gloves if you're dealing with the snow, definitely.
Yeah, I didn't know that when I moved in. My car actually got frozen in the first time that I saw snow. I was at work and it rained overnight, then it snowed. So all the water turned to ice and my door was frozen shut. I had to like we had to pick it out.
I moved when I got here. I got to Conroe, and I think it was 2013. That was like the coldest that little town had been for a really long time. And every morning, I mean, windshield frozen, both, you know, front windows, back window frozen, doorknobs frozen. We had to wait 30 minutes for the car to heat up. It was bad. Yeah, it was bad. It was pretty fucking bad.
Anyway, man, good to hear from you, dude. I mean, I know you moved out of Miami a while ago, my man. It's good to have you on the show. You're actually somebody that I've been wanting on the show for a long time because you're somebody who has opinions and you like to actually let them be known. A lot of people hold it in, you know, but you're one of the people that actually likes to broadcast it, and those are the people you got to have on the podcast.
Yeah, you know, it's always good to voice your opinion, man. A lot of people think about it, but they don't really want to say it. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Tonight, folks, we're going to do something a little bit fun. Today, we're going to be talking about a couple of different topics. Jaime, if you guys do not know, is a graphic designer. And me, I do a whole bunch of different types of stuff. I know, Jaime, you also make music, too, so you're not just a graphic designer.
I used to make music, man, but right now we're focusing on other artists in the group. Cool. Like my boy Sherm, my boy Shahid, my boy Charlie. You know, focusing on them. They got a lot of projects coming out, a lot of music, a lot of videos coming out. So I kind of stepped back from that, and I'm just kind of, you know, doing my graphic
executive
design
role.
stuff. Yeah. I'm in the back. I'm behind the curtains.
Sounds good, man. Well, today I want to talk about an interesting topic, and this is something that I know a lot of my friends can relate to because, you know, like-minded people. If you draw and you make music, you hang out with people that do the same thing. I want to talk about the creative value of somebody's creative value. Yeah. Let's, you know, you do graphic design.
Right.
Do you want to talk about your prices, or do you want to talk about like an estimate? Like, do you want to give me like an example of what?
It's
with the dimension. I mean, you know.
Yeah, I could get my plugs in here as much as I want to, but what like a price is based off of how much you know. It's hard to charge a certain amount if you're not that good. You got to be honest with yourself. Like when you invest money into music, when you invest money into being a director, when you invest money in a clothing brand, you got to make sure that what you're supplying the people with is good work. Otherwise, for you to charge that amount, and then when you start to get, you get the work and you give it to your customer, and it's really not your best work, you gotta either drop the prices or just consider, a different method. So
That's a tough
That's
one.
my biggest point. You know, the fact that I've had to deal with pricing issues is strictly because of a, you know, simple miscommunication issue where somebody just forgot that I told them my base price, and when it came down for them to pay, there it was, you know, they were nowhere to be found. So you, to avoid stuff like that, you just have to move differently. You know, get a deposit down,
Right.
or you know what I'm saying, just you know, move differently. You know, at the end of the
So
day.
I mean, so for example, how do you set a price? I mean, let's say somebody approaches you, because we're talking about the creative process basically. So I mean, and earlier you were saying it depends on the quality. You know, the quality of the work has to be
Yeah.
good, and that's such
Right.
a tough thing to gauge. You know, because everybody has a different perception of what's good. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Right.
and I'm sure you run into issues where you gave somebody something that you thought was nice, and they gave you a different reaction than what you probably expected. Like, what's that like?
And it's part of what I do, man. Opinions are always going to be accepted. Constructive criticism is always going to be necessary, because I'm not always going to create off the bat something that people want. You know, it's going to take proofs. It's going to take trial and error for me and that customer to land that perfect design. So, you know, it's just about having enough patience to be told, I don't like this. Can you do this, or can you change that? That's really, you know what I mean?
I mean, I think communication is such an important thing. That's the problem. I feel like a lot of people don't. I feel like a lot of people just want it to
if
be
my
like fast food.
prices suck, fucking tell me. Like, if, like, straight up, like, I'm not the type where it's like, this is what you gotta pay. If you don't pay this shit, you know, I'm not giving you anything. If at the end of the day, like I said, I charge $50 an hour. If at the end of the day I didn't take an hour, I'm not gonna charge you $50. It's just right. Why would I?
Definitely. And
But if I ever have to do a job that took me an hour, but isn't really worth $50, I'm cool with that too. I'm cool with talking about prices. I'm cool with discussing why you think it's not worth that much, and then we could work from there. So that's why I like the field that I'm in, because everybody in this field is open-minded, or at least my clients, the clients I've had so far, they get it. Like,
right.
they get it. They know they could tell me anything up front, and I'll be like, it's all good. If this is how you really feel, let's do something about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but and that's good, because you give them the communication. I think in any art field, okay? Here's the thing, all right? Art in general, we're trying to express ourselves, okay? And it's tough when you're trying to express on somebody's behalf. You see what I'm saying? It's like somebody tells you to write him a song, okay? You're like, all right, so I'm supposed to try to put myself in a, like, essentially, you know, they want you to write something how they feel, or they want you to draw something based on their idea of what's good, and then you're just supposed to be able to, you know, feed that. And so it's a tough, it's a big responsibility already.
Right.
So it's like we're trying to express ourselves in a certain way. So to put a price on it, I completely understand. It's just such a tough. It's a tough thing, man. Like it's always been. Back in high school, a lot of people used to tell me, get into graphic design, get into, you know, art school, do this kind of stuff, and I always wanted to, but part of me was like, damn, I feel weird competing. You know,
It's,
with my
dude,
with a piece of art.
any field you get in though, you're gonna compete.
It's true.
What up, Baca? Look at, can you see that? Can you see that?
What's going on, Baca? What's going on, everybody in the chat tonight, man? Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. We got Jose, we got Baca, we got my lovely.
I can't wait till we start talking about hip hop and all the shit going on with the music industry, because Baca is gonna have a lot to say. I know it.
Oh, that's a fun topic. Yeah, we got a lot of fun topics lined up tonight. I'm telling you, folks, it's gonna be it's a doozy of an episode. And also, if you guys didn't know or couldn't tell by the shirt, it's also my cat's birthday today. So today,
It's his cat's birthday, guys. Happy birthday, Alvarez's cat.
Yeah.
Repeat his name for everybody on the chat.
My cat's name is Legato, and it is his
Like,
birthday today.
he's definitely Italian.
My girlfriend's giving me disapproving faces. I'm trying to see what's the issue. Okay. Oh, she hears me in the future, because she hears me talking now and she's listening on headphones, so she hears the lag later. That's amazing. But yeah, my cat is he looks like he knows it's his birthday. He's like sleeping, really looking like the shit that he is. My girlfriend brought him some cakes. We got toys. We got cat shirts today. We got party hats. It's an actual celebration.
He's
Celebrate
eyeing
good
that
times.
cake.
Come
That's
on.
why he has that face, because he's eyeing that cake.
Absolutely. He knows what's up, man. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out tonight in the chat again. Thank you, Yesenia, for hanging out. Jose, what's up, my brother? What up, folks? So anyway, the topic that we're on, for anybody that just joined, we're talking about creative value. So, I mean, it's just trying to charge somebody. Basically, it's tough trying to charge somebody for a piece of art, okay? It just simply is. Like, you know how, like, when you hear somebody bought a painting for, like, $10,000, and you're like, huh? You know, did you really do it?
You look at that, and it's like, why is this worth that much money? It doesn't make sense. Why would anybody pay that much amount of money for something that looks so simple? That's something that looks like anybody could do. But
exactly,
yeah,
and it's tough. So at that point, building up a clientele is tough. But you know, I guess that's what it is. I think my point earlier was that I think there needs to be an open line of communication. Okay, that's the best way you're going to get the best price for your book, because with certain artists, maybe you have to work with them a little bit more. Maybe one guy, you tell him, give me this, and he'll give you something, and it's over. Somebody else, maybe he gives you a rough draft. You tell him, I like where you're going with it. Try to add a color here, do a thing there. It takes communication. So, I mean, for anybody that's looking for any sort of creative service done, maybe, you know, maybe it'll save you some frustration later down the road. Maybe for all the graphic designers, maybe it'll, you know, you could tell your clients this, give them some insight, but tell them to communicate with you. I think communication is a big part.
Very important. Very important. In any aspect in life, communication is always important. There's no reason for anybody to have to feel like they can't speak their mind because they're afraid of confrontation. You know, especially if you're paying for something. If you're paying for my service, I need you to tell me exactly what it is that you want. Otherwise, why are you paying for it? You know, because you could really just find a website and design the shit yourself on a website. They have plenty of that. Templates. Websites where you can really just create a shirt, and you don't even have to have a graphic designer. You just upload pictures to the template of the shirt, and there you go. You got your fucking shirt. So there's always going to be a middleman. And if there's...
Yeah, or hit that Fiverr.com.
Right. Exactly. There's that. People, like, for example, I had a customer tell me the other day that they want me to print their business cards. I already designed their business card, but they want me to print them too. Now, I could do that because it's outsourced. I could really go on a website, order them however many business cards they want, and have it shipped to their house. But I'm not making any money off of that. So why would I go through all of that? Why would I go through all that?
And in a way, that's like dishonest to the person because they think you had something to do with that, but you're outsourcing it. You know,
nothing to do
it just
with
doesn't. It doesn't help anybody.
Yeah.
What's going on, Alexandra Hewlett? What's going on, Murata Raul? Thank you, everybody, for hanging out in the chat tonight.
Let me see,
man. We got squad alert.
Man. Let me see, my nigga. Yo, Murata. I've known Murata is my best friend. That's my brother, man, for life. He knows. He's
down to ride, man. That's the Marauder right there, bro.
He knows it. And then Alex, that's my cousin. Alex is my cousin. Her birthday's today. Everybody spam happy birthday to Alexandra. It's her birthday.
Happy birthday to Alexandra. That's crazy, man. Today's my... It's also my brother's birthday, bro. It's crazy. Today's the birthday day.
Cuzzo, you see that behind me? That's our company. My boy Charlie, he prints these right here. You want one of these? I'll send you a link so you can buy one. Definitely. Hey,
let's talk a little bit about that Carol City Coca-Cola shirt that's been going around online lately.
Coca-Cola. That's all Sherman. My boy Sherman.
I saw you sharing that. Rick Ross was showing love, wasn't he?
Yeah, he went. I was about to say that. He went to a pop-up shop in the hood, and Rick Ross and DJ Khaled were there. Yeah, he got his shit signed. He gave Rick Ross and DJ Khaled a shirt. He took pictures, made some videos. Cool. If y'all want to go see that, it's on Sherman's Instagram. It was dope. You know, we're just trying to get our name out there, man. They working hard, bro.
I like that. That's awesome, man. I like that, man. And that's good, man. Like, you know what? That's the you know what? Speaking of creative value, that's a good way to be able to get a good bang out of your buck, folks. Is hit that Instagram market, man. And once you can get one, you know, well-known person to be able to represent your brand in some way, shape, or form, that puts you on so heavy. Look what Drake has been doing for all these artists lately, okay? Drake finds a song that's extremely popular. He'll reach out to the artist. He'll ask for a feature, or maybe he'll tell him he wants a feature. Who knows how Drake works? And then that person is extremely famous. Yeah, and then they blow up all of a sudden. And now they have a career. Yeah. Why not put people on? You know? Precisely.
Why not?
You know,
you have,
exactly. And
if
it's
you
good,
have
man,
that
and that's
platform
creative.
where you can really reach out and help other people, why not make there's plenty of money to go around, bro. And if you have that ability to do so and you don't do it, whatever, man. But at the end of the day, why not?
I completely agree. And you know what? At the end of the day, uh, creative people, they don't. I mean, some people go to school for that. Of course they do. But as creative people, freelancers or whatever you want to call it, you really got to go out there and get it out the mud. You know what I mean? You really have to kind of actually make those connections, and it's a big part of maybe what they don't tell you about, because so many people focus on the technical, the skills, but the social skills is extremely important, man. At the end of the day, you could play guitar in your bedroom all day, but if you want to make actual money and travel the world and do all those cool things, people have to see you. And I'm trying to, and I'm learning that myself. So it's not like I'm trying to preach, I'm trying to, I'm learning as I'm saying it.
And you're a badass guitarist, dude. It's incredible.
Thank you, man.
It's incredible.
I'm working on
and
it.
you really need to push that shit to another level, bro. I know you've got this podcast thing going on, and that takes a lot of work and dedication and time, but you shred, bro. You really do shred on that bitch,
Thank you, dude.
bro. This shit is nasty.
Thank you, man.
I've seen
I
you,
opened
bro.
up a music page for myself recently, and it's helped me a lot, man. Reaching out to other musicians and people, it's a beautiful thing, man. You want to be around people that are doing the same thing as you, and that sounds like common sense, but trust me, a lot of people do not do it. I wasn't doing
bro.
it.
You couldn't have said it better, bro. Be around people who want to do what you're trying to do. Well, it's not even about a career or field. It's just about what do they want for themselves? Where do they see themselves in 10 years? You want to be around people like that.
Exactly.
You straight out the bottle
you know
with
what?
it. Shout out Alazar. Yo,
He's straight out the bottle with it. Shout out. What's up,
yeah.
Raul? What's going on, man? In a little bit, I know there's some Colombians in the crowd, man. Maybe tonight we'll get some aguardiente shots in the house. But it's my cat's birthday, so I gotta get a little. It's gotta be like a baby shower. Everybody's gotta be all drunk. That's how it goes.
Everybody's definitely drunk at a baby shower.
Yeah, it's happened many times. You know what I mean? The trash bag where I threw up will tell you. But
yeah, I'm not going to a baby shower unless I can get drunk, because I don't want to be around a bunch of babies.
Yeah, well, don't ruin the children, but I like that topic. That was fun, guys. So that was art devalued. All right. So basically, have an open line of communication with the people that you hire for your creative projects, okay? Because it's really tough to try to get your feelings and emotions and perspective of quality through somebody else's mind. All right, so have an open line of communication. Jamie, what final words do you got for the people on art devalued?
Hit me up if you need some graphics. What the fuck? That's it. We can talk about prices. We can talk about anything. I'm not complicated. You need something, just hit me up. It's that simple.
Precisely. Open line of communication. So let's hit the next topic, folks. Next topic. This is something kind of interesting. All right. Now, lately, if anybody's, I know there's a lot of people on the podcast are from Broward County, Miami-Dade County, and I blew my girlfriend a kiss. Sorry, folks. The people on the recording are going to hear that. Anyway, the thing is,
did you see what? Hold on. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Did you see what Jose said?
No. What? Oh, sorry. Let me check out the chat really quick. Thank you for telling me that.
Check out the chat.
When can your cat start having cat wine? When can your cat? You know what? I think I can finally move him on to actual cat food now, because I was reading today, and I think they got to be at least a year old to move on from the kitten food. So I've had him on kitten food this whole time, and it's funny because I said cat wine and my cat's eyes were like, huh? And then he went back to sleep. Alexander says, so much money to make, not enough people to know how to market their skills. Success is earned through unrelentless hustle. Oof. Where's the t-shirt for that? That's true. Unrelentless hustle. That's very true, folks. So tattoo that onto your brain really quick, because that's extremely important.
I'm back. Sorry. God blessed me and cursed me with a horrible bladder.
Hey, that was quick. He blessed you with a quick bladder. Damn.
Sure. Yes.
That's what's up. But,
very quick. I don't know.
What's going on, DeAndro? Thank you everybody for hanging out tonight. Oh, hey. It's like a pit stop. You know what I mean? They got to be quick. From Dade to Warsaw, Jose says. Hey, man.
What's going on, bro? What
cat wine. Yeah, it's my cat's birthday today. Anyway, yeah, what was the topic we were talking about? All right, so I was saying, if anybody's from Broward County, Dade County, the rap movement out of here over the last year or two has been crazy. the quote-unquote SoundCloud, quote-unquote mumble rappers have blown up over the last year or two. And a lot of them are coming out of Broward and Dade County. The topic, however, is the depression around
a wave of
their
sadness.
music, okay? It is a wave of sadness, folks, and we've seen it before, which I'm going to get into, but the popular thing these days is to be sad. And I understand we're in a day and age where emotions are valued on a next level. Okay, the thing is, before, if you were a male in society and you had emotions, you wanted to cry in public, you wanted to be these kind of things, it would lower your quote-unquote value as a man or whatever, you know. These days, it's very different. These days, it's encouraged.
A lot of rappers,
you know,
and I think this is the best way to put it. Rappers became extremely in touch with their feminine side. It's the best way to put it. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, but there's a limit. There's a line. There's a boundary, right?
Yes.
And I feel like the biggest names in hip hop right now kind of cross that boundary, and so now everybody's just all over the place. At least that's how I feel about it.
You know, I see what you're going with that. You know, and whether it's a feminine thing or not, my whole thing is that they're marketing the depression. Okay, they're marketing depression. They're marketing sadness, and to me, I think let me get my opinion out on it, and then you give me your spin on
sadness.
it.
That sounds sad in itself. Marketing sadness.
But you know what? That's what they're doing, and in my opinion, I think it's from a business perspective, right? I think it's the perfect crime. Okay, to be able to market depression, and they've done it before. If you go back to 2001, 2002, 2003, what was popular around that time? Linkin Park. You know, Disturbed, Stained. You had all these you had bands, you had rock bands that were extremely popular around that time. They were the ones making the money. They were the ones on the Billboard charts.
Yeah.
And those were the people that were marketing sadness. They were marketing depression. They were marketing suicidal thoughts, heroin addictions. It was the first wave of that kind. It was the second wave of grunge, because grunge did the same thing in the 90s.
Yeah.
You know, you have certain, every 10 years, these type of things kind of repeat themselves. So I think, to my opinion, I think that's what this whole thing is. It's the next wave of selling you some sad stuff.
Exactly. It's already been done, but the way it's being done now, I don't fuck with it.
I'm not into it only for the fact that
I mean, it's just like every other generation of music. You have to mine for it. You have to look for it, because nowadays we're just being flooded with crap, and so I feel like, if you appreciate music, you'll understand that everything that's coming out now is just a new wave of music just making its way inside the doors, right? You can't be closed-minded and just listen to Master P for the rest of your life. You know what I mean? You just can't do that. You're gonna have to eventually open up and realize that it's not good music. But when you've lived your whole life listening to lyrics, and then it slowly dies down to just beats, and how hard a beat is, and how much snare and bass there is in a beat, rather than to listen to a song because of the actual words being said, it kind of throws you off. It kind of makes you feel like, what direction is this shit taking? And so that's really my biggest input in it, because I listen to a lot of new artists, but there is a handful of them where I'm just like, how and why?
And we also have to take the drug use into consideration, because a lot of these guys are not just smoking weed and drinking beer. You know, a lot of these guys are, you know, popping Xans and doing all this other stuff. You know, doing different drugs that affect you chemically.
For attention.
Well, for attention, but maybe they are. But you know what? Even if it's not for attention, even
if
they're
Alazar. So
legitimately
my cousin asked, "What is wrong with achieving a balance?" And I want to know exactly what she's asking.
My bad. Where I didn't see that in the chat. Achieving a balance in what aspect of
what aspect?
music? Like in what topic? Because that is a good question. Because you know, life in general is all about balance. In any,
What's he still watching?
Absolutely. What's going on, Daniel? Thank you so much for hanging out in the chat, my man. I
What's
haven't
going
not
on,
seen you
Harold?
in a very long
Hey, this
time.
boy, Harold, what up, bro? Dude, I met this guy when I was like I was like 11, and me and this guy would always play basketball on like this raggedy basketball hoop in the apartment complex. And it wasn't a tennis court. It was a basketball hoop that somebody bought that lived there, put it in the tennis courts, and me and him would always go at it, bro. And he would always whip my ass. So, shout out to that guy.
Shout out to the basketball skills.
Shout out to him, man. He whooped my ass for 3 years when I was a kid.
That's okay. You know, it's tough, man.
You live and you learn. You live and you learn.
You live and you learn. Just like what they're trying to do with selling you depression, okay? Because you know, when I was growing up in middle school, a lot of people were cutting themselves, a lot of people were dressing in black, and a lot of people were getting their feelings out in poems and hit lists and all sorts of stuff. All right, so it was a very popular thing at the time. Right now, I see the second wave of that going on. Alexander says in the chat, in regards to rap artists becoming more in touch with their feminine side. No, there should definitely always be a balance. You should always.
You want to go ahead and touch that, Alazar? You want to talk about it?
I mean, really quick, I'm just gonna say there should always be a balance in terms of being able to express yourself emotionally. Like, what's the issue? Like, we all have good days, we all have bad days. I really don't like when people try to put gender norms on top of like feelings. You know what I mean? Because we all feel them, man. Everybody's got a bad day, and everybody's got great days. So we should be able to talk about 0 and 100.
Yeah, true. So very true.
I agree. So I agree on the balance. I agree.
What I was referring to
what do you think about
being in touch with your feminine side, as far as the music industry, as far as the new rappers upcoming rappers that like for example, I think my cousin knows who this person is. You know, for a while, Young Thug was like doing photo shoots and dropping album artworks with him wearing a dress.
The dress of the samurai suit, right? I remember that.
Yeah, that's not exactly something everybody sees every day, especially somebody who's supposed to be in the limelight, somebody who's supposed to be very, very well known, a thug, you know, just kind of out here, you know, just be in the streets and shit, and out of nowhere he pops out and he has a dress on. So how in touch are you with your feminine side? I don't know, but I really do feel like there should be a balance. You're not gonna catch me wearing a fucking dress.
I see
that shit right now.
I see what you mean. I see what you mean, because I know, you know, you see little Uzi Vert in a crop top and a bag,
and the chokers, the new Cuban link chokers. I can't. Why would you want something so fucking? I need my shit to at least hang like to like. I
mean,
I don't.
You can. I mean, okay. I have a tough opinion on that one, because to me it's like do what you want to do. Be as expressive as you want. I'm not the kind of person that says like, stop infecting the children with your, you know, with your gay stuff. Like I'm not, you know, I'm not that kind of person. I don't, you know, do what you want to do. At the same time, I think they're definitely doing those type of things on purpose, because it's just like Jay-Z with the Illuminati. Okay, whether you believe that Jay-Z is in the Illuminati or not, whether you believe that or not, and regardless of whether he is in the Illuminati or not, he will still use those images to make you wonder, and to make you check out that next song, and to be able to get that video to 100 million views, and they'll still use those things. So at the end of the day, Young Thug with his dress and his samurai hat, you know, and
that samurai hat was hard. That was hard. I like.
Yeah, the Raiden hat was dope. But you know, it's a game. You know, they want to get your attention any which way. We all remember that picture. We all remember that photo shoot. If it was just somebody, you know, just posing with his North Face jacket and a blunt in his hand, we'd probably forget about it, because we've seen it. Yeah, we've seen it. You know, so I see what they're doing. At that point, you know, when you realize that people, I don't know. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I'm just saying it's different, and they're doing it so that you can remember it. And here we are talking about it. So I guess it works.
Alazar, how far along are you with your beer, bro? It's getting warm.
With my beer, I'm almost done with this thing. I'm about to get another one, actually. My lovely girlfriend. You know what? This is not. You know, it's not messed up. So nobody look at it in a weird way. But my girlfriend got me this amazing bell that says "Ring for a beer," so I'm gonna ring that bell. Thank you. I love it.
Yo, top 5 greatest girlfriends.
She is
Be
amazing.
proud
I'm
of
not
that,
gonna lie.
man.
Yeah, no, she's.
My cousin said they're making frogs gay. Alex, what the fuck does that mean?
Sorry.
You know what that-
They're
you
making
know what she's
frogs
talking
gay.
about?
What was it? Sorry. She said, "Bro, who do you think I am, lol?" And fake news. Yeah, I mean it is fake news because you know what? They're selling you an image that they're not. You know what the funny thing about Ozzy Osbourne is? Everybody knows Ozzy Osbourne for being the crazy dude that bit off a bat's head, right? Guess what? The bat that he bit, he thought it was fake because it was supposed to be. Somebody actually threw a real bat on stage, and he thought it was the fake one, and he was so out of it because he was on drugs that he bit the real head he bit off a real bat's head, and he had to get a bunch of rabies shots right after the concert. So
Are you serious?
Yep.
It was supposed to be a fake bat, and he bit off a real bat's head off.
Exactly, because one of the fans in the concert threw a real bat on stage.
But it's Ozzy though. It's Ozzy. I thought it was supposed to be a real bat.
Exactly. You know what? For a long time, people did, and that really made him who he was. So at the end of the day, when you look at Ozzy Osbourne, because you know what it is, guys, it's been such a long time since Marilyn Manson has been on the radio that we forgot what a shock jock is, or what shock.
Never heard of that. What's a shock jock?
Media. I think shock jock. It's a radio term for somebody. It's like Howard Stern, who's like he does a bunch of crazy things on the radio to get your attention. And to a certain extent, Marilyn Manson, people like Slipknot, bands that try to give you this crazy over-the-top image. You know, people a Young Thug, who gives you both worlds of like, yes, I've got, an assault rifle in my hand, but I also got a bag in my other hand. They try to mess with your image they try to mess with your perception of what's normal, so that it keeps you interested. Because somebody like Lil Bow Wow, who can't seem to find any footing in today's hip-hop world, is because they're like, I'm sorry, bro, you're not offering us anything new.
You're trash. You gotta go with the shows. I don't know, bro. You're done. Yeah, you gotta know when it's time for you to just hang it up.
Exactly. What's going on, Issa? Thank you for hanging out in the chat tonight.
Issa! Oh, and my
Jose
homegirl
says-
Nelly in this bitch, too. Hey!
What's going on, Nelly?
You see it.
Thank you, everybody, for hanging out in the chat tonight.
Nelly, you see it.
Funny thing, Jose and Alexandra both say Alex Jones InfoWars. Funny thing about Alex Jones, and I don't agree with this, but guess what, folks? Alex Jones has been banned from YouTube. They actually took all of his... Alex Jones
Who the fuck is Alex Jones?
He's got a podcast and a radio show, I believe, but he talks a lot about conspiracies, Anunnakis and things like that. So if you're into that, go check out Alex Jones, but don't watch too long and take it with a big grain of sea salt.
I'll keep that in mind, bro.
Absolutely.
Jose heard about that. I need to go do my research.
He got removed from YouTube. I personally don't agree with that, because if somebody disagreed with any opinions on Shut Up Let's Talk and it got removed, I'd be really upset. So I'm not really into the whole censorship thing. I don't think. Yeah,
I'm not saying you're into a full debate, but if somebody doesn't agree with you and you disagree, I think that's okay.
I'm not into censorship in general. I'm not up to censorship. Alexander says, "Look it up; it'll make your day." Yeah, it just might make your day, bro.
What's making my night right now is that my cousin hasn't left. I haven't seen her in maybe 7 years, because she's in okay, not Army. I cannot confuse that. Cuzzo, what are you in? what is it? I'm not gonna say Army and you're in the Navy, because I know you'll hate me for the rest of your life.
Yeah, that's usually how that goes, right?
That's usually how that goes. So I'm gonna go ahead and verify.
Smart man.
Yes. It's her birthday too. I can't do her like that.
Oh, true. Oh, she said Army. It is Army for real. Oh, that's so funny. Issa actually said, "What are your thoughts on Travis Scott's new album?" Guess what? Right before we started the show,
we're gonna talk about that shit.
Right before I started the show, I was asking Jamie what he thought of Astroworld, and it's funny because it's the first. Well, I guess we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it in 2 seconds actually, because I'm glad you brought that up. But you know what? Let's just wrap up. Let's wrap up the depression cells topic, and then we'll move on to some Astroworld. What do you think about this depression cells thing, man? Where are you at with that? What do you think about it?
The depression wave.
Sad rappers, yeah. And you know
All
what?
this
It's not
stuff
just.
going on?
I don't want to just limit it to rappers because if you look at Demi Lovato, she just overdosed. And I know she's going through some things. I know, Adele's whole story has been that she's, she went through a breakup and that's why she wrote all those songs. So it's not the first time that they try to feed you, some sadness for some money.
Yeah.
And you know what? At the end of the day, we listen to music when we feel emotional, when we feel happy, when we feel sad, when we feel excited. We put
Right.
on music to try to help amp that up. So it's
Right.
completely understandable. Where do you fall on that opinion?
Well, I don't know, man. I feel like this depression wave is really just in hip hop because any other genre, it's okay. I feel like it really is okay. Yeah, like Issa said, it's what's hot. It's what's hot. It's a new wave. So
Yeah,
you either
true.
fuck with it or you don't. But if you don't
Yeah.
fuck with it, you better not be a hater. Don't be a hater. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Don't
Because
infect anything.
it's life. It's not just in hip hop. Exactly. Everyone loves someone else's sadness. That's that's the best way to put it. That's the
Where the
best way
flame
to put it.
emojis when you need them?
Yeah, I had a dream the other day, and fuck, why did I bring this up? I had a dream the other day that I was in the booth, and the song that I just finished writing was the most emotional song I've ever written in my life. And right before
Nice.
I was about to end it, I just like crawled into a ball and started crying. And then everybody that was in the studio just kind of came up to me and was like, dude, finish the song. Like, because everything that I was saying, it was coming from the heart. Like, it was really something that I needed to say. And so I understand when an artist goes in the booth and just spits out emotion. I understand that.
That's what's
But my
That's a real
my-
dream, bro.
my
That's crazy.
point of view is that a lot of these new cats are really just following a wave. I feel like there is a lot of rappers out there who, when they do speak about this sad shit, they genuinely mean it. It's really something that they're going through. And then you've got your group of rappers who just hear this sad shit and go, okay, this is what's hot. I'm gonna go ahead and rap about the same shit. You know what I mean?
No, it's true. Because, everybody's got
That's
their
what-
Xerox copies. Yeah.
But
I'm
let's
sure
talk,
a
let's
lot
talk
of the-
about Travis Scott. Let's talk about Travis Scott since she wants to talk about it. What did Nelly say? What did Nelly just say?
Nelly says, I think it's the generation we're in. Teachers and parents have been feeding kids pills instead of letting the kids express themselves. And
Yes.
Alexander says
Yeah.
sadness is amazing for creativity. What's going on, T. Brad Smith? Thank you, my dog,
Sad
for joining us
reality.
tonight. Good to see you, my friend. But you know what? It's completely true, man. Sadness is amazing for creativity because at the end of the day, they always say it's a lot easier to write sad music than it is to write happy music. And you know what? As somebody who's been messing around with music for a while, I can say that's completely true. And at the end of the day, the generation that we're in and the teachers giving them pills, yes, because that's the problem. A lot of the Xanax and a lot of the Adderalls and all this kind of stuff that the newer, younger rappers are talking about are just drugs that they're getting illegally, that all their friends are getting legally through their parents, because their parents have told them that they've got emotions, they need to go to therapy, and now they need
So here are all
some sort
these
of
pills, and
antidepressant.
then after you pop all this shit, you're gonna feel better. No.
Yeah, and it's just small forms of heroin. You know what I mean? So it's
Yes.
completely understandable that people would get a little bit wrapped up in that kind of thing. So, those
Absolutely.
type of things are extremely addictive. They're opiates. What's going on, Jenny? What's going on, Michelle?
Yo,
Brad Smith
Jenny
says,
finally
Kate
joined. What
Bellone.
up, Jenny? Oh,
What's going on,
gee.
Jenny? Yeah. Thank everybody for hanging out tonight, man. It's a pleasure to see all you guys tonight, man. Episode
lot of
53 of
people
Shut Up,
coming
Let's
in,
Talk,
yes.
man. Let's zoom out for a second. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out tonight. How's everybody in the chat doing? Can everybody tell me how their
Yeah.
week is?
What's up, yo?
It's a pleasure to see you all. That's so funny. Jenny wrote in the chat howdy, and it came up as Shut Up, Let's Talk, because I gave her some admin privileges. So when she writes in, it comes at...
Now she said,
says,
God damn
it
it.
says I'm you.
It says I'm you.
That's okay. That's so
Jenny,
rude.
you're a special guest.
Oh!
Man. You've got managerial
Good Lord.
approval.
All right, can we... No, can you show up on the camera pretty, please?
Whenever we do it.
It's live TV, please. All right, my girlfriend doesn't want to get on the camera, but she did hand me a
But
bottle.
she passed you the bottle. She passed you the bottle.
She did pass me a bottle of aguardiente with the sugar, so it's the one that actually sucks to drink.
No, it doesn't have the label.
With the sugar.
Oh
What do
yeah, she tried to show you the label, but it got removed. Cause hood.
You are a different type of breed of human. You're just. Yeah.
Cheers,
yeah, no,
everybody,
down
to
the
my
hatch.
1-year-old
Yes.
cat,
Cheers.
To Wednesday.
my lovely buddy, the man that has taught me. You know, the man that has taught me that love is a beautiful thing. A little bit more. Alexander says I just ate a bajillion pounds of bulgogi and kimchi. Kimchi is amazing. I haven't
Never
had
had
the
either
first
of
thing you
those.
said.
Anybody want to tell me what the hell that is?
Kimchi is very, very good.
What's kimchi?
Okay, cheers, folks. A shot of aguardiente
Cheers.
con
Yeah.
azúcar.
Shiner, Texas. It's only right.
Sin azúcar.
No, this has the sugar.
No, that's without sugar.
This is without sugar?
Yeah, the red one is the one with sugar.
I thought this one was the one with sugar. Sorry, guys. I don't mean. I'm going back and forth with my girlfriend on camera.
What up,
But
Raymond?
what's going on, Raymond? What's going on, Jenny? I love this part. Damn, a whole year already. Yes, it's been a whole year. Oh, Jenny says she thinks she's herself. Sorry. Yeah, it has been a whole year. It's actually been 2 years since Shut Up Let's Talk launched. Can you believe that shit, guys? Can you believe it?
Yeah, I
It's been
mean,
2
you
years,
got
man.
53 episodes, dude. I'm sure you didn't do that shit in 6 months.
Yeah. True. If someone gives you a red label, they don't love you. Yeah, it's true.
No, because
Karina
unfortunately there
Hernandez?
is no Koreans. Oh, I'm lying. There's a Chinatown in Houston. What the fuck am I talking about?
Well,
There's a
Chinatown
whole Chinatown.
is not
I got
Koreatown.
my phone fixed and then I cracked it again, so I'm not going to show it. But I got my phone fixed in Chinatown in Houston, and they did a fabulous job.
That's
They
what's
did a
up,
great
man.
job. Everybody, y'all better be
hilarious.
drinking, man. So what the fuck, Alex? I really
hope
thought
everybody
you were
is drinking
Germany,
home
so
tonight.
I was like, "Happy birthday, get drunk," but you're in Maryland, so you're probably at home.
Who's in Maryland?
My cousin, she used to live in Germany,
Oh,
the one that's stationed.
Maryland is a cool place, man. Baltimore is slightly a hood, but very nice place. Do
Yeah.
yourself a favor, man, and go. Absolutely.
Maryland. I heard it's pretty. I heard it's really pretty.
Be more-
And then
be
you're
more
up
can
there,
be
so
hood.
that's
I used-
awesome. Now I have a reason.
I used to
go
live in
Maryland.
the DMV area, man. I know what that's like. It was a cool place. My brothers used to have to go to Maryland to get alcohol around midnight because in Virginia they stopped selling alcohol. They stopped selling liquor at 9 and they stopped selling all alcohol in general at 11 p.m.
Are you
check
kidding
that
me?
out. So they used to have to drive. Yeah, so they used to have to drive up like an hour out of the way to go to Maryland. Maryland is good times. She put a crab. Yeah, the you know I used to go to the DC fish market, and they got the best crab over there, man. It's amazing. Anyway, Nelly says she's about to pour up some Bin 27. I haven't heard of that.
Who said that? Hold on, let me see.
Nelly says that some Bin 27. I've not heard of Bin 27, but she put a wine glass. So I'm assuming it's wine. So cheers to that.
Cheers to that, bro.
Are there cobble streets in Maryland? You know, I'm not too sure, but I think there might be. I know they got old towns. So around that area, they got a bunch of old towns that I'm sure they have cobblestones and stuff. Because I've been to old towns in Virginia and Pennsylvania, I believe, and they were cool. Anyway, you know
There's an old
what?
town
Thank you
here,
everybody
too,
for
actually.
joining.
That's crazy.
I love that. You know what? You know what's funny? They don't have any old town Miami. You know, because people over here are like, "What's the new thing?
What's going on?
What's the-
What are we doing?
What's the latest?" Anyway, folks, Korean food is
About to
good.
pour some Bin 27.
Old
Okay,
English
now I
shit
saw
or
it.
no
So I don't
doubt?
know why my chat's delayed. I'm sorry, bro. What were you saying?
No, all the chats are going on at different times, so it's completely understandable. Anyway, you know what? The last topic that we were talking about is depression sells, folks. At the end of the day, guys, this is nothing new. Do not let it get to you. Pretty please. You know, follow your positivity in whichever way you can, because the media, they will sell you the sadness because they want you to stay hooked. And here's the thing, guys. To me, selling depression is the perfect crime. You know what? You want to know why? Because, check it out. Selling you depression, right? They let you feel alone, because that's what depression is, right? Feeling lonely, feeling lost, feeling helpless, right? They sell you that, right? So you're automatically buy the medicine, you hang out with the people, you do what you know, you listen to the music, whatever you got to do to get away from the depression. Guess what? They sell you the depression while you're in a big group, so you're not alone. You're with a million other people that are depressed, listening to the
Yes.
same music. The Linkin Park, guess how many albums Linkin Park sold? Multi-million. You know what that means? There's a multi-million amount of people that are depressed, okay? So don't get it messed up. Even if they're selling you depression, but it's on a mass level. So even if you feel like you're alone, guess what? The same people listening to the same stuff, they're probably next door, or they're probably 2 houses down, or they're probably still at your high school or your middle school, however old you are.
That's
They're
just
all
what they
around
vibe to. Yeah, absolutely. I really do agree with that, and I feel like you know, it's necessary, obviously, because you're not always trying to turn up and be hype and listen to all types of crazy ass music. But at the end of the day, it's not about following a trend. You know, it's really about expressing yourself, man, on the track. If you really want to spit some shit that has to do with your emotions and you're going through some trials and tribulations and you want to put that on a song, it should be because you're really going through that type of shit. It shouldn't be because Trippie Redd and all these guys are talking about sad shit. It should really be because you're going through some shit. Like, if I were to start making music right now, I might drop some shit that's gonna be like super dope, where I'm just talking shit, and then I might drop some stuff where it's like, yo, yeah, I've been going through it, you know what I'm saying, and it kind of sucks, so I'm gonna put this shit on a beat. So you know, it's like I was telling my cousin earlier, it's about finding the balance. It's about being able to when somebody asks you why do you do this, it's about being able to have a response.
I completely agree. It is,
Yeah.
man. And you gotta respond positively. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You know, it's easy to find problems because they're everywhere. It's hard to find happiness, man. You gotta pick and choose. You know, you gotta pick through the pile and find the good parts of your day and appreciate those things.
Right.
Like
Like Karina
says,
said
the
just
documentary
now,
Happy.
you attract the energy you exude. You know, that's true.
Yes.
If what you're giving your client is half-assed, not your best work, you're gonna get that response. So how come you didn't do this? So how come this wasn't in your agenda to fix? And then you got to go back and say, damn, you know, why didn't I do that? So it's about being honest with yourself, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know
Nelly,
what?
exactly, Nelly. Life is about balance. I'll be right back, Alazar.
Not a problem, my man. You know, I'm gonna expand on the point that Karina made, because you attract the energy that you exude, and it's completely true. It's completely true, because you know, I have some friends out there that wonder why other people get opportunities and why other people get attention that they don't get, and I also have a lot of other friends that claim to be upset or depressed or helpless or lost. Guess what? Those are the same people all day that are watching videos of people fighting each other in the street. Those are the same people that are watching prank videos of people being victimized in public, but it's all lighthearted and it's fun. I get it. Those are the same people that are out there watching, you know, all sorts of negative stuff out there that will affect you, negatively. So you really do reap what you sow, all right? Don't go out there being on World Star, watching fight videos in public, watching people get tased and watching people get knocked out. Don't be out there watching that negative stuff and wonder why your life sucks. It's because you keep inputting, you know, suckage into your daily dose of entertainment. Yeah, you're inputting those kind of depressing images into your brain and into your life. Okay? Listen, you may make fun of somebody that might watch Toy Story every single day of their entire life, but guess what? That movie's making them happy. That movie's making that person, you know, feel a different way than a fight video at a high school. Okay, so get off of World Star, get off of the Instagram, get off of the Vlad TV. You know, and I know I'm targeting hip hop outlets out there, but really they're the ones that push out that kind of stuff.
Absolutely.
You know, just stop watching depressing stuff, folks. Stop putting depression into your life and wondering why you have so much of it. Because it's easy over time to pile it up. You know, we could watch so many racist videos on Facebook until the point where we realize, like, damn, I'm not that happy right now. You know?
Yeah, it's not funny anymore.
Just keep it in your mind. Just keep it in the back of your head. It's cool.
Like my cousin just said, they're not seeing the day to day, what it took to reach that success. It's edited out of their social media. Yeah.
Thank you. It is.
Yes. My cousin is
Yeah,
super
that's completely
intellectual.
true.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Very smart.
Alexander
girl.
makes some good
Very
points tonight.
smart girl.
We got to have Alexander on the podcast at some point. But it's true. They're not seeing the day to day. They see step 1 to 2. They see a rapper go from, playing a 15-person venue to having a BMW i8 worth $300,000. So we see it happen really quickly. We don't. Those guys also put in a lot of work. They also go viral doing some negative shit. So it's tough, man. It's hard to find a balance between it all. Even for me as just a person that plays guitar, and I just wanna play guitar on some music, man. It's tough to try to look at yourself as a creative person and think, damn, I'm not doing anything controversial. Am I ever gonna blow?
Exactly.
That's a very realistic thought for a lot of people every day.
And the music industry is such a big industry. You've got an excessive amount of people trying to be successful with music. And there's nothing wrong with following your dreams. But at the end of the day, you have to be real with yourself when your quality of music is not where it should be. It's not that you can't rap. It's not that the beat sucks. It's about how much you're willing to invest in order to make this successful. And that's why I fuck with the people I fuck with. That's why I love the fact that all my niggas are really on their shit, because they realize that after a while of just kind of playing around and doing this for a hobby, that we really could do something with it. And that's why my boy Charlie invests money in Shaheed. That's why my boy Charlie invests money in his cousin, because we know what they got going on. We know the talent that they hold. It's just a matter of having enough dedication to really push that shit to the next level. And we got to keep it 100. You have to have bread. You have to have the money to make that dream become reality behind it. If you don't have the money, it's going to be tougher for you to get your name out there, get your songs on radio stations, make mixtapes, drop album covers, drop single covers. It's hard. It's hard. So it's all about dedication, man, and just the reason I want to get my shit together so bad is because I want to spoil everybody around me. Everybody that I love, everybody that held it down from day one, I want to be able to one day give it back to them. I remember days where my boy Charlie, man, I remember I didn't have a phone. I didn't have my phone bill money. For like 3 months, I was running around with Wi-Fi. He paid that shit. I didn't ask him for it. Nigga just gave me the bread and paid for it. That's real, and I'm talking about when I was 17 years old. Do you feel me? He didn't have to do that shit, but he did. So you think about those things and you never forget about those things. So when you do come up and you do move forward and you make something out of what you've got going on, you think about those people and those situations when you really needed that help, and somebody that didn't have to do that did it. So when you come up, you don't forget about those things, and it's a good way to look at life and look at everybody that is positive around you, that wants to do something better for themselves. Shout out to Sherman, shout out to Charlie, shout out to Shaheed, shout out to you know what I'm saying, a lot of my niggas, man. We really just moving progressively as a unit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's doing their part, and I feel like that's dope because it's the only way to actually make something out of what we're doing. You gotta have
Shaheed, man. My dog Shamu, I seen you, bro. You good? So Shamu got it, man.
Where's he at? Is he here?
I don't know if he's still going by Shamu.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's here, but in general,
wow.
If you ever watch this,
he probably watch it tomorrow. He's too cool to hop on the live. He'll probably watch it tomorrow.
So let's check out the chat really quick. So Alexander says that's probably leased in regard to the BMW that the rappers ride. You know what? You're completely right. A lot of it is leased. A lot of it is rented. A lot of the jewelry is fake. A lot of it is just the image. A lot of it is Siegfried and Roy. You know what I mean? A lot of it is just the image, because they want to sell you. It's like, how do I say it? Have you guys ever seen the infomercials for the Magic Bullet? And what that is like it's a little chopper, it's a little mixer. It chops up your vegetables and fruits and stuff. And this little thing, all right, if you ever watched the commercial for it, look it up. It's fucking hilarious. I grew up watching it every night because I was up too late as a 10-year-old. Now, this whole infomercial dealie, okay? They sold you. Everybody in that infomercial looked like they were having way too good of a time checking out a chopper, okay? My point in all of this is that, yes, they try to sell you a feeling. They don't want to sell you music, okay? They want to sell you an emotion.
Mm-hmm.
It's translated through the music. It's translated
Right.
through the image. It's translated through the lyrics, the beat, all of that, okay? They sell you emotions. They sell you feelings. You're the person, your brain is the middleman, okay? Maybe you don't realize it yet, but your brain is the middleman that converts all this stuff into feelings. You know what I mean?
Of course I do. And actually,
of course, yeah,
this
you definitely
this probably is like completely off topic, but I feel like it kind of relates to what you just said, almost like how you should view pain. Pain is mental. Something could burn you really bad. You can have a really big gash in your finger. If the more you think about the fact that it hurts, the more it's gonna hurt. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I feel like that has
it's
that's a good example with what you
It's
just
like
said.
a hot day, man. The more you complain about the heat, the hotter you're gonna feel.
The hot it's gonna be. Absolutely.
Exactly.
Alex said the magic bullet got me too. LOL. I swear that thing was a juicer.
Hey, I remember the Australian dude in the commercial, man. I was like, you know what? He's like, this thing's great. This thing's gonna chop it all up. It was amazing, man.
It was.
So Michelle says, thank God for SoundCloud. Yeah, dude.
Thank God for SoundCloud.
That's the way
And
to
you
get
know
that
what?
music for free.
Did you hear about what Lil Pump said? And I'm kind of like iffy about the fact that I'm bringing this up right now.
That him and
the other day
Temptation
it went viral because I follow a lot of pages on
academics?
Twitter that post like new mixtapes and new artist songs and stuff like that. So I saw that Pump said that he's like an original SoundCloud rapper or some shit like that. Let me tell you something. SoundCloud has been around way before this little nigga was even in elementary school. Okay? if y'all don't believe me, I'll pull up the date when I made my SoundCloud. I think I was like 16. I'm 24.
Bet.
Lil Pump is not no OG SoundCloud rapper. He may have blew up from that shit. You know, he may have got his recognition from making music and then he put it on SoundCloud and then people heard it on that platform and then he blew up. I'm not knocking that down. I'm not knocking that down because the man is very successful. And even though I don't fuck with his music, the man is extremely successful. But he ain't no OG SoundCloud rapper. No.
It's true. No,
Unfortunately, I got to put an X on that one.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? At the end of the day, I've only heard one Lil Pump song, so I can't comment too much on his craft. But if I could put together all the videos, because I've seen plenty of Instagram videos and I've seen a lot of stuff, because I follow DJ Academics as a lot of us do, and he posts a lot of things about him. So yeah, I've seen his personality. I'm personally not into it, but I see who he's appealing to. The people he's appealing to are all definitely, you know, definitely new generation people that relate to things I can't relate to. Problem is, you know what? At a certain age, I was growing up, and how do I say this? There came a certain time in my life, okay, as a teenager, growing up, that I realized people were doing triple C's.
Triple C's. What you know?
You know what I'm saying?
You don't know.
And if you don't know what triple C's are, it's cold and cough medicine type stuff. You know what I mean? It's stuff that's like NyQuil type shit.
Yeah.
And
Robitussin in the pill form. What the
Robo
fuck?
tripping. Yep. Exactly. It was Robitussin. It was cold and cough medicines. It was NyQuils. It was all sorts of things like that. And I used to see a lot of, and I used to see a lot of people bugged out on that kind of stuff back in the day. Those people, the new generation of kids that listen to this type of music, are those people. The people that are popping the pills, the people that are doing the stuff that's, you know, a little more intense than your regular marijuana.
Yeah.
Now, my point in all of this is the fact that we're going back to the last topic, depression sells, okay? Those type of drugs mess with your chemical balances.
Like Nelly said. What Nelly say? Nelly said, hold up. Nelly said some shit that really clicked. I guess I can't view it anymore. I think I closed my app.
Sorry, I just read the chat.
No, the chat is popping.
Say what you're about. Say what you're about to say, and then I'm gonna.
I forgot what
dive in the
Nelly
chat
said,
after.
but Nelly said that yeah, the schools and all that shit, they're feeding the kids drugs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And to be completely
Yes.
honest, all the new rappers are young motherfuckers, man. They're like 16, 17 years old. Like they're young, man. So like yeah, the youth is just being flooded and just being traumatized and led to believe that this is the way they gotta live in order to either make it out the hood or do whatever they gotta do. Like I don't feel like kids get an option anymore. It's either rap or play basketball. They don't get the option to know that you know, it's in certain hoods, it's like, yo, this is the only way. Sell drugs, play basketball, or do some fuck shit. Michelle said, yeah, they've been on. Nelly said they've been on pills because of their parents and teachers. Exactly,
Yep.
and it's like it starts off with, oh, my kid doesn't concentrate, so let me give him this so he can concentrate. That leads to him feeling like he needs to have that in his system in order to fucking go through life, in order to just go through his regular day. And then, yeah, of course, that fucks with your head. So when you start to make music, all of a sudden, you're in your own thought and you're depressed because of all the shit that drugs are making you feel, making you think. But I want to get back to Michelle. Michelle said stitches or Wi-Fi.
Now I'm assuming we're talking about.
Damn, fool.
I'm assuming we're talking about. I'm assuming we're talking about Stitches the rapper and Wi-Fi's
Stitches
funeral.
the rapper
the
and
other
then
rapper.
Wi-Fi's funeral. I think I know Wi-Fi's funeral because of Puya, but I've never listened to his actual track. And if I have, I didn't know it was him. But I'm not gonna say Stitches, because if I'm gonna listen to that type of music, I'm gonna put some Waka Flocka, nigga. I'm gonna put some Gucci. I'm not gonna
put some
listen to no
DMX, man. What's up? Where's DMX at, man? Burr Gucci? I love Gucci, man.
I'm not listening to no Waka. I mean, no Stitches. I'm putting on
Where's
the
that
Waka.
Gucci Mane? My kitchen. That's my song, man.
Pounds in the tank and Gucci do the dishes. Yes.
Hey, nobody fucking my kitchen. Nelly says
Stitches said he's the king of underground for Florida. Fact or
listen,
nah?
Stitches said a lot of shit.
Nah.
Stitches got knocked out by Whack 100.
Oh, there's a
The
lot
game's
of L's.
manager.
There's a lot of L's we could discuss when it comes down to Stitches.
Rosie says she took 12 triple C's and walked around her high school for a day, and it was wild. I could totally imagine,
12
man.
of those and walked around Emily C for a day. What the fuck?
I don't know to
Tech.
high school.
I went to Tech. I don't know
Did
how.
you go to
she
Tech?
did that.
You know, that's what's up, man. You know, I knew a few people that went to Tech, man. That was a cool place. The kids were cool, man, because they were just like,
Fuck outta here,
those were
Rosie,
some
crazy
a lot of the
as fuck.
kids. I'm not saying Rosie is one of them, but a lot of the kids that went to MLEC were sheltered children. So it was a very interesting environment for them when they came across some, drugs and alcohol as teenagers. As it happens, it happens.
Me, pretty much me. Dude. I went to Tech specifically to get away from all the bullshit, just to find out that I joined a group of extra bullshit.
It happens, bro. It's all good. We all grow, man. I used to hang out with some people that did bad things. You know, it happens, man. Michelle says Stitcher. Oh yeah, sorry. The comment you read earlier. Stitcher says he's the king.
Yeah, Stitcher said he's the king of underground for Florida. Fact or nah?
That's a tough one. Definitely a nah. Definitely a nah. Because Stitcher's maybe made his name for himself in the underground, but he's definitely not the king of the underground. I mean, if we're gonna talk about king of the underground, we could go back to Uncle Luke, but that's a different generation.
That's too far. I feel like she's referring to like.
I say Rick Ross then. Shit.
Well, if that's the case, we
Or at
could
least
say
Trick.
Gunplay.
At least Trick.
No.
Come on.
If that's the case, we could say Gunplay. Rick Ross was underground.
Oh, true.
Because
I can say Gunplay for sure.
Came out of the underground. But if we're talking about guys that are still repping the hood but haven't really gone full mainstream celebrity, I think
Definitely
that
Gunplay.
the king of underground in Florida, the originators, there's a couple. There's not just one, or it's not just a group. I think there's a couple, and I think it falls under Raider Clan and Iceberg
I don't know them, bro.
and Mike Smith.
Damn, you know what?
You know what I'm
Iceberg,
saying?
bro.
You gotta Trick Daddy. Trick Daddy blew up, but it was like he had his moment, but he's always gonna be South Florida. So now I consider that kind of, I don't see what I'm saying. It's iffy with me. I would have to say Iceberg and Raider Clan. Iceberg and Raider Clan really started up that underground shit. That's why I got mad as hell when I heard that Pump was like, yeah. Because I remember when it first came out, Raider Clan by the time they came out, Raider Clan already fell off. Everybody fell off. The only nigga that really made it from that fucking shit was Denzel Curry. Man, shout out to Denzel.
Bro, I was about to ask you
I forgot about Denzel.
Who is the Raider Clan, bro? I'm sorry.
Raider Clan was Denzel Curry, Young Simi, Rob Banks.
I heard all the names. I didn't know they were at a
Space
group.
Ghost Perp. You feel me? It was a lot of niggas, bro. It was a lot of niggas. That
it a group or was that like a?
That is real Miami underground shit. But you gotta be from my generation because all the shit that's going on now, I can't speak on that. I just can't.
Yeah. You know, let's check out the chat for a second. Alexandra says she was on Adderall. Alexandra says she was on Adderall from 8 to 16.
Holy
and that she
shit.
still has her struggles, but she just enforces self-discipline every day. You know what? Self-discipline is the toughest martial art. Okay? Because you know what? You got to kick your own ass every single day. All right? Self-discipline is extremely tough, man, because you got to beat yourself up every single day and tell yourself, you know what? You were not good enough today. We could improve what you did today, and let's enforce that tomorrow. So cheers to that, because it takes a very strong person to try to kick their own ass, because
Absolutely.
Emotionally that's emotionally
very necessary,
that's
but
what
hard to
self-discipline
do.
is. Always, man. And you know what? And just trying to put an umbrella over a lot of the stuff that we talked about today. When it comes to art, when it comes to music, when it comes to expressing yourself, self-discipline is all that we have, because at the end of the day, we don't like. This is what I was going to say earlier. Some people go to school for audio engineering and painting and art history. I get it. Freelancers, we don't go to school. We learn through experience. And self-discipline is all that we got. If you don't have any self-discipline, guess what? You don't make it anywhere. And if you do, you're a very lucky individual. Kiss your feet.
Yes.
Learn how to do it.
Kiss your feet.
You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, yeah, self-discipline is everything. Rosie says we were lit. She's talking about her high school class.
Yeah, we know.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
you guys
Rosie's
were.
talking about,
I seen you guys at the
me and
parties.
Rosie-
You guys were lit.
Yeah, Rosie on a different level, man. Our definition of turning up is up here, while everybody else is like down here. You know what I'm saying?
It's like been down there, right?
Rosie,
yeah.
me and
well,
Rosie,
you know,
me and Rosie
I
turn
remember.
up.
I remember the high school parties, man. I've seen it. Jose says the word acid. Jose
said
word
acid. What's he talking about? Acid or shrooms? Oh, Nelly said acid or shrooms. Acid or shrooms, Alizar? Acid or shrooms? And I'm gonna let you answer that
you know
question.
what?
Like I said, I'm fucked with my insides. I'll be back.
Guess what? Well, true that. All right, you know what? Acid or shrooms? I'm gonna tell you guys. I'll give you guys my input, and then Jamie, after he pisses out of his wiener, will give us his input. My opinion on psychedelics like that. Guess what? Never done any of them. Never did them. You know, I've smoked a little marijuana in my time. I drank a little beer and alcohol in my time. That's all I really know. Psychedelics, I grew up drawing a lot. I grew up expressing myself, making music, doing a lot of things like that. I grew up kind of a social person. I like hanging out with people. I felt like if I ever did ecstasy, or if I ever tripped on acid, or if I ever did anything like that, I felt like I would annoy the shit out of the people around me so much, they would just toss me in the bushes. You know, like I never had the confidence to do those kind of things, because at the end of the day, I just felt like I didn't really, I just wasn't that dude. I was not the guy for that kind of stuff. I already had those things in me. I don't know. That's just me. But smoking my bud, drinking my beer, made a lot of good music. It's on Spotify. Check it out.
Man, this is I'm down to about this much, man. That's not good. It's not good. That's all I got.
It's okay, man. Alexander says, I don't condone drug use, but ... acid.
Acid.
Yeah, you know
And
what?
then she put the alien. The
alien joints.
Bro, I love that little alien, bro.
The alien is what's up, man.
So
That's
what did you
Roswell.
decide
You know
on?
what?
Acid or shrooms? I'm sorry, I was gone. What'd you say? What was your answer, bro?
I was telling him that I've never done either of them, bro.
I don't believe it.
I've
I don't
only
believe
in
it.
my
I don't
life,
believe it. I
in
don't
my
believe
life,
it.
bro. Guess what, man? In my life, I've only ever smoked bud and drank alcohol. That's it. That is it. Never even done edibles.
Wow.
That's it.
Wow. Dude, come on, man.
That's it, man.
Look, man, I know we're on
That's
Facebook
it.
Live. You know what I mean? Stop. Stop.
No, I'm 2,000,000% serious. That's all. And you know what? My best friend is in the chat right now. Alexander put the baby emoji.
Alex put the baby
Hell yeah.
emoji. Okay. And
I wish you put the
gonna hit
diaper.
double tap. I'm gonna hit that
I
double
wish you
tap
put,
because my
I wish you put the
cousin,
dirty diaper
she
next to
sees
it.
what I see. There's no way. There's no way.
Guess what? You know what? Guess what? My best friend is in the chat at the moment. Jose, can you vouch for me, my brother? Anytime anybody offered us some coke, some acid, some ecstasy, anybody offered us some shit, what did I say? Jose already wrote, I can vouch for Alazar. Yep.
Okay.
My man
I
knows.
apologize.
That's my boy.
That's
my
bow down.
That's like
how
my
I give my respects.
and this is no disrespect to my brothers, but you know what? Jose is closer to me than my brothers are. And so Jose knows what's up. I just, you know what, through over time, man, you know what it is? Growing up Pakistani, guess what? I always said no to ham. I said no to bacon. I said no to pepperoni. I said no to a lot of things. It sounds funny, but when people offered me cocaine, I was like, you know what? I'm good. I'm smoking another blunt, though. But
Okay.
I'm chilling for now.
Strictly sticky. I like that.
You know what I mean? So I grew up with willpower, and it's a crazy thing to teach people, and it's a crazy thing for people to get, because, you know, it happens. But
My cousin said, Mama said
thankfully,
don't talk to
actually.
strangers.
Yeah, you know what? It's true, man. Mama said, you know, guess what? I love Mama, so it made sense.
Yeah.
She
Listen
said
to
the
Mama.
right thing. And you know what? Guess what? My mom found out I smoked weed one day. Guess what she said? She's like, "You're not doing anything else, are you?" I was like, "I'm not actually." She's like, "For real, for real?" I was like, "Yeah, for real, for real." I'm not doing anything else. So she was like, "Damn." She's like, "That's what's up." She's like, "That's awesome." She's like, "You can smoke all the weed you want. Just don't bring any other bullshit here." I was like, "Hell yeah." So I grew up. For me, you know, getting caught smoking weed as a teenager was a cool time for me, because
Oh
You
my
know,
God,
I wasn't
wish, dude.
I could just
wish.
smoke at the crib,
Alex.
and my mom was, you know, so it was a good time. Good time. I grew up cool. I had a great time growing up.
Alex,
of that.
explain to the people that are still in this chat how fucked I was when it came down to marijuana. It was not a joke. It was not a joke. My mom.
I'm gonna take another shot of aguardiente, my people.
Oh my God.
So
You
cheers
got-
to all of you.
When I see you pour up a shot, I feel like puking. Like, and then on top of that,
I already
you're
spilled
fucking
half of it on my
missing,
table.
pouring it everywhere.
Yeah, I poured half of it on my table just now. Part of it's on my phone, but you know what? I paid $100 for this phone. Don't get caught up with the
Fuck it.
smartphones, people.
Drown it. You're fucking drowning.
You know what I mean? Yeah, literally. You know, this is the first time I bought a cover for my phone in like 5 years, and I'm not even kidding.
Now you need a cover for your phone.
Cheers.
You need a cover for your phone.
Yeah, and now I do, because I spent too much money. But you know, I don't pay more than $100 for my phone. Karina says Hispanic mamas don't play that. I
Hispanic
feel you,
mamas
man.
don't
You know
play
what?
that. They don't.
I grew up with some. I grew up with some Cuban best friends, so I know their mamas don't play that.
Look at what my cousin said about
to
my
them,
mama.
like-
Tia Alba is a lovely woman.
But aren't you Colombian?
That's the answer I was looking for. That's the answer I was looking for.
Oh, Nelly says, "Aren't you Colombian? Don't you love that stuff?"
Aguardiente, Nelly, let me tell you something, Nelly. I do not go that hard. Aguardiente is rubbing alcohol. Mine is 5%. I'm good.
You know what the funny thing is, bro?
I'm good.
and I'm not trying to like I'm not trying to make anybody else seem weak or any stupid shit like that. But like, aguardiente is honestly, I'm not saying it's weak. You know, like it works.
Far from it.
I mostly drink whiskey and vodka. I mostly drink whiskey and vodka.
Henny.
Like the way whiskey and vodka hits me in shots. Like, what's the alcohol? Oh, you know what? The label. I don't know where the label went.
You might as
label
well
fell
drink
off of this.
Skull, Everclear. You might as well drink that.
Nah,
shit.
I've had Skull, bro. Skull is the SKOL for anybody that is under 18 and needs to buy alcohol underage, because you're probably buying Skull. Disgusting. Anyway, Alexander
Morgan.
says, "Don't try to get me in
That's
trouble."
the hood shit that you caught when you underage and you go to the liquor store and Papi still serves you, but he knows that you underage, so you have two options: Captain Morgan or Skull. Yeah.
Bro.
Those were the
Captain
days.
Morgan, 100 proof, man. Anyway, you know what? We're definitely rolling over an hour and a half in the show already, so we're having a great time. Let's
Wow.
bring up the last topic today. Let's bring up two different topics, and I'd like for you to answer them at your convenience. Let's talk about Mash Co. And let's also talking about moving from Miami to Texas, man. What was that like for you? So let's talk about Mash Company. First of all, what is Mash Company? What does it mean to you? Who are they? What do they do?
Before I get into that, which is a very very elaborated topic that I can talk about all the time, let's look at the chat, man. We just got a couple hits. A
True
couple
that.
people have
Let's
a
check
couple
this
of
Jose-
have input.
Jose says, I walked through FIU, that's a university out here in Florida, during syllabus day on acid. The school felt like a temple. Bro, that's like Skyrim and the College of Winterhold, bro. Any Skyrim players will know what's up. Karina says skull is death. Guess what? Yes, it fucking is. You're completely right. Cheers to that. And Jose says cheers from over here. You making rhymes every time.
Nelly said, laugh my ass off, bro. I took 3 shots of that with DJ Alex Sensations, bro. I don't know. I don't fucking know why I did that.
That's hilarious.
It's bro, like,
I didn't get that in my chat.
It's the type of shit that you drink when you're already fucked up and somebody says, hey, you want a shot of this? And then you go ahead and swig that. That's when you drink that shit.
You're talking about aguardiente, right?
Yeah, I think that's what she's referring to, because that shit is dangerous, bro.
It's funny. My girlfriend is Colombian, so she's the one that kind of put me on to. I've been on to this for a long time, but I didn't have it for like 7 years, okay? Because I know what it is. And then she was like, "Can we get some aguardiente? The soccer games are going on." I was like, you know what?
That's a good occasion. That's a good occasion.
I was like,
Whatever
get whatever you
on
like.
and you want to drink some aguardiente, yeah. Turn up. Definitely. Turn the fuck up.
Precisely. So we watched those soccer games. Colombia didn't win as usual. I'm not trying to make fun of her, but that's how it goes.
Yeah. But anyway, let's get back.
I saw your boy El Tigre make a couple
of talk about.
Anyway, yeah, true that. So you know what? Let's go back to the topics really quick, folks. Episode 53 of Shut Up, Let's Talk. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us tonight. My name is Alazar, joining along here with Jaime Alvarez of Mash Company and Graphic Design and Music.
And music, multitasker.
Today is my cat's birthday, folks. Today is Legato's birthday.
Happy birthday to Alazar.
Today is my brother's birthday.
Yeah,
My brother
yeah.
looks like me, but except he's 5'3" and skinny.
Mm-hmm.
So and he's older than me. So yeah. Not gonna blame myself for having the good genes. Alexander Jose says, remember that place? He's talking about Lucky's. So, well, I'm not gonna put the place on blast, but yes, there's a place somewhere in Hialeah. Search if you must. And there's a place in Hialeah that will sell you alcohol underage. And you know what? For us back in the day, we used to go to McDonald's and we used to spend $5, okay, on the dollar menu. And we used to get a large drink, okay, and we used to take the iced tea from that drink and pour that $5 vodka in there. And as teenagers, that got us through the night. So
I think it's time to talk about MASH. Nelly spamming the comments with it.
Oh yeah, must always, yeah. Oh, I didn't know that's what MASH stood for. She said, "Must always stay high. Must
We got
always stay humble."
yeah. She pretty much cut my conversation in half. You feel me?
Hit us with it, my brother. What's up? What is Smash Company and what do you guys do?
Oh man, you know, it is what you saw. It is what you just read. You know, shout out to Charlie, shout out to Sherman, shout out to Flo, shout out to No Promo, shout out to Abraham, shout out to the OG, you know, Shahid, you know, shout out to everybody that stuck around for as long as they did with this shit, because everybody that is in the group eventually realize that there's a lot to contribute. There's a lot we can do to make sure that we all come up, you know, because it's not just about somebody blowing up and then all of a sudden we all on that bandwagon. Yeah, this person made it, so because we're all one team, now we all made it. Now we're trying to make sure that everybody does their part. You know, it's a centipede. If one leg don't work, that centipede is gonna walk crooked. You feel me? So every leg has to move right. And that's what I was referring to earlier when I was talking about surrounding yourself around people who motivate themselves and see that there's more to life than just settling and you know, okay, so I got a house, I got a nice car, I got a good job, I made it. No, you didn't. There's a lot more for you to do. There's always gonna be a higher level. And I'm just glad to be surrounded around people who understand that, man. Shout out to Charlie, Sherman, Shahid. Shout out to a lot of niggas outside but inside the circle at the same time, you know what I'm saying, who got their own shit going on, whether it's music, whether it's designing, whether it's advertising, directing, producing, editing. We just trying to be on the map, you know, and hard work will, at the end of the day, our hard work will speak for itself. Because it's a lot of people out here trying to do the same thing that we're doing. But I believe that the group of people I got around me, man, they know what they're doing to the point where come with it, success will. And that's the most important thing. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, man. You know what? But, you know, what do you guys do? Like, is it a media company? You guys make music? You guys make videos? You guys do it both?
You name it. My boy Sherm is an all-around performer. That motherfucker go from making a song to making a shirt to making a video to you know, and so with Charlie, you know, they you know, before any of this shit popped off, it was really just us fucking around in the hood, just being stupid, you know, just kind of just being around each other, man, just kind of, you know, just fucking around. So the fact that we trap again, we got pop sockets. Yeah, man, Nelly, what's up, bro? Yeah, we got a lot of stuff, man. We got stickers, pop sockets, man. We got shirts. We got, you know, it is what it is, man. And my thing is, surround yourself around people who are making moves. You know, surround yourself around people who really want to do better for themselves. Because at the end of the day, when I was young, I understand now. When I was young, I didn't have nothing going for myself. I had no money. All I wanted to do was hang out all the time. I remember Charlie telling me when I would call him, I would be like, "Yo, what's up, Barry? What you doing? You want to go half on the blunt?" He'd be like, "Nah, man, let's match up on blunts." What do you mean? What do you mean let's match up on a blunt? You know, let's bring a blunt and I'm gonna bring my blunt, and I'll be like, "All right, bet." You know what I'm saying? But there was times where I didn't have it, and then he'd be like, "Man, you know," because for real, like, who want to chill with a nigga who don't bring nothing to the table? Like, at least
Pimp C.
Straight up, go ahead.
Pimp C used to always say. No, I'm saying Pimp C used to always say, "Damn." Some I forgot the quote from the song now, but he always used to say, you know, people always show up with the Swisher Sweet. You know, people always show up with the blunt, with the rap, but nobody shows up with the quality. You know.
Yeah.
And it's understandable, but we're all always at there at some point. And you know what? We're talking about growing up, okay?
Yeah.
For us, we're talking about, you know, growing up. It's like that sometimes. It happens. At the end of the day, you just got to realize, like, I don't know, man. What am I trying to say? Everything has a worth, okay? Everything's got a worth. Everything's got a worth, okay? Even if the feather that falls on a pillow and makes no sound, that's got a worth. Because you know why? Because now you know a feather is so soft that it don't make no noise.
Yeah.
And I know
Great
that's
reference,
and I
by
know
the way. I've never heard that reference before. So anybody that has a problem with that reference, you can suck a dick. That was a good reference.
Thanks, man. I never heard it before either. I just made it up on the
Yeah,
spot. But
good
it's
reference.
exactly true.
Good reference.
You know what I mean? At the end of the day, even if it doesn't make a sound, it's got a value. Things have values. Your words have values. Your actions have values. Okay? When you look at
Yeah.
somebody in the eyes versus looking at the middle of their forehead, like we all do, everybody always says, when you don't want to look at somebody in the eyes, look at the third eye.
Look right here.
Right at the forehead.
Yes, sir.
Yup. So when
Yes,
you look
sir.
at somebody in the eyes, all right, when you look at somebody in the eyes, okay, that's a commitment. It's hard to understand. I get it. It's kind of hard. It's tough to put that in your head. But guess what? It's a commitment because you're looking at somebody in the face, man. That's a commitment, dude. It's tough. It's hard to imagine that.
Some
But guess
people
what?
can't do
it's
that when they speak to somebody face to face. It's hard for them to even look at you. Whether
And I'm
they
talking
look
about
at
me.
your eyes or not, it's just complicated for them. So
Exactly.
it takes confidence to be able to stare at somebody in their eyes when they're talking to you. You know, at the
It
end of the
takes
day.
confidence and it takes a certain amount of reassurance. You gotta
Yes.
know what you're talking about.
Absolutely.
Don't just
bro.
say words because it's really easy to say words.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny because you know what? You know how I judge every picture on Instagram? By
Yeah.
the caption. What's the caption say? Because if you could put a picture up, but if you have nothing to say about it, guess what? It don't mean a goddamn thing. Because you had
Absolutely.
nothing to say about it. This means nothing to you. You
Which
know,
is
when we
yeah,
talk about
which is why every time I have a caption, I make sure that it has to do something with the picture. You know, at least.
exactly, man. And going back to Mash Company and everything, I love it because it's basically what you're telling me is that it's a multimedia company. You guys handle multiple aspects of different forms of media, right? Like if there's a rapper out there who needs a way to record, right? They could hit you up, right?
They could hit up Sherman. They could hit up Charlie. They could hit up, they're pretty much, because I'm in Texas. I wouldn't be a reliable source. There's not much I could do for somebody that's in Miami out here. So if it has to do with music, I feel like Sherman and Charlie will handle that. If it has to do with graphic design, I feel like I'll take care of that. And we talked about this shit yesterday. Me and Charlie, we chopped it up, and he as much as I'm blessed to be able to design for his company, he's blessed to be able to have a graphic designer in the circle. And that's a big deal at the end of the day, because I'm trying to make money, he's trying to make money, and what better way to get that done than to have it done with the people who are in your circle, man. Teeny Mash,
Absolutely.
La Familia's on faux shit, bro. We've been doing this shit.
Absolutely, my man. And that's the thing, folks. It's like, you know what? I guess what we're trying to get at with this whole topic right now, the Mash Company and everything, is just have
Follow
a
your
group,
dreams.
okay? Follow your dreams. Have a group. Make sure that you cover different aspects of a industry, because you
Right.
gotta think about it for a second. Zoom out, okay? Zoom out. Don't put under the microscopes. Look as far back as you can as a third person. And I'm sorry if the alcohol affects the way I'm talking, but that's how it is.
That's how it is.
Aguardiente will do that to you.
Oh, real quick.
What I'm trying to say is basically, honestly, look at the situation, okay? Let's say you're Coca-Cola. You know that you're selling soda. That's it. But you're also selling T-shirts. You're selling bottle cap openers. You're selling, beer cozies. You're selling all these things that Coca-Cola can do under the brand of soda. Because they made their name for soda, but guess what? They also made their name for Christmas time. Because you think about those polar bears. You think about the Santa Claus. You think about that logo. You think about that red. Okay? They've infiltrated your mind as a brand. Okay? And if you guys... In marketing, there's a thing called tattoo brands. Tattoo brands are Harley Davidson, Coca-Cola, Gretsch as a guitar company. There's so many other ones. Those type of brands will infiltrate your lifestyle. And there's a reason why there's a Coca-Cola store in Universal Studios, because they're powerful enough to be able to sell you on a bunch of different products using the name. Now, sorry folks, let's zoom back in and let's go into Mash Company. Mash Company is a place where you can go to for a lot of different media outlets. If you want to record a song, I'm sure there's somebody on the crew that could help you record a song. If you want a logo, I'm sure there's somebody on the crew that could help you create a logo. If you want to do videos, I'm sure there's somebody who's doing video editing. You know what I mean? Is it that kind of thing?
Got it all. Yeah, it's a full package, bro. That's why I'm happy to be part of the team, bro. And it wasn't a team at first. So the fact that we made it a team is why, you know, we've had as much success as we've had so far. Charlie and Sherm have always been hustlers, man. So to have them, you know, front and center is a blessing, because we kind of just you know, play our roles. We just play our roles. It's really what it is.
And that's what everything is, my man. You know, going back to it, and I'm glad you said that, man. We play our roles.
Yeah.
Check it out, folks. When you
I
watch
used
the end
to
of
rap,
a movie,
you know,
you did, and you know you're good. I heard you, bro.
I had some tracks. Yeah, and they still bump my shit somewhere. You feel me? But as good as I did that, I do what I do now even better. So if I could benefit this group with my actual talent, might as well drop whatever else I had going on for a little bit and then focus on what I got to do. Because you want to be able to put 100% in what you're doing. I'm not going to be able to rap as good as I want to rap if I'm focusing 50% on the graphic design. And that's just the way it is. You got to be able to put your all into something. If not, it's not going to be what you want it to be. So I'm putting my all into this graphic design, and I'm making sure that I come through in that aspect, you know, to them.
Absolutely.
That's what it is.
You know what? Check out Mash Company. Hit up Jaime if you need any creative services. I'm sure he'll be able to help you out. Because in multiple ways, okay? Because even if you want to make music, hit up Jaime. Jaime knows the guy. So Jaime,
we got plugs.
So,
got a lot of plugs.
Exactly. And you know what? Really quick, last topic for the night. Thank you so much for joining us on episode 53.
Absolutely. Thank everybody that was in the chat.
Talk.
Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for having me, bro. I really appreciate it. You know, thank
it's
you.
Always a pleasure, my man.
It was a great experience.
Definitely, man. And it's been a good episode. I'm glad we're back into it. It's been over an hour and a half. I'm having an amazing time.
It was great.
I want to ask you
I ran
really
out of
quick.
beer. If I had more beer, I'd be down to keep it going, bro. But I'm looking at these empty cases, and I'm just like, I should have got a 12-pack.
I switched to aguardiente. I've got a shot marinating for me right now. But you know what? Really quick, you know, moving to before we get out of here, I want to move on to the topic really quick. Moving from Miami to Texas, man. What's that been like for you, bro? How you feeling about being in a place where you don't know anyone?
There's no comparison. There's no comparison. That's why I try to travel as much as I can, because at the end of the day, I do miss my family. I do miss my friends. But it's all about growth. It's all about change. It's all about stepping out of your comfort zone and being able to make something out of nothing. You know, if I'm going to be in Miami doing nothing and continue to do nothing, then I should be able to have an open mind to the point where I need to be able to drop whatever it is that I'm doing over there and start all over. If that's the case, you know, if you've got something going for yourself, don't start all over. Keep going. Perseverance is key. Always, you know, strive to do better. But if you've got nothing going on, you might as well consider every option you've got. And one of my options was to move to Texas. I took it, I ran with it, and God blessed me enough to succeed. So I'm still here, bro. It's really what it was, bro. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm really not, but I'll take it.
You made a good choice, man. You know why? Moving somewhere, because I moved to Virginia for about 2.5 years, and I didn't know anybody there. It taught me so much about myself that I would never, ever, ever find out if I chill with the homies every single day. I just would not know enough about myself, man, because I realized.
And
that
the crazy part is that I surround myself around people who really strive. You know, everybody that I chose to keep around me, my circle, they're all doing good. They're either taking care of their families, taking care of their wives, holding down their job. Absolutely, man. I wish I had something to cheer you up with, bro. I really do, bro. Cheers, though. And it means it means a lot to me to be able to say that I have that. You know what I'm saying? So it was really easy for me to disattach myself from the fam, you know, from the homies, bro, because at the end of the day, even if I was back in the hood, even if I was a mile or two away from them, they got their own shit going on. We're not getting younger. You feel me? Life is getting more difficult. You've got to be worried about more shit as time goes by. So I realize that, and you know, I know what it is. I know what it is back home, man. I don't ever got to question that shit. So, you know, I'm out here making sure that I play my role. It goes back to that, playing your role.
Absolutely, man. You know what? I'm glad to hear it, bro. Because you know, when I moved out of state, man, it was a tough time trying to get in. But when I found my groove, bro, I was making all sorts of new music. I was making all sorts of new art. I was talking to
land in a new comfort zone.
I was having
that
new
allows
ideas.
you to express yourself in every way.
It's confidence, man. Confidence. Let's just talk about the word confidence for 2 minutes, and then we'll wrap up the episode. Confidence is extremely important, folks. Moving somewhere out of state, a lot of people brag about it. A lot of people post about it on Facebook. A lot of people post their unfinished Chipotle. I get it. Guess what, folks? Those people are happy, man. You know why? Because you know what? Those people are out there. They're eating dinner at the restaurant alone, but they're learning about themselves, man. And we spend so much time learning about other people, our best friends, our acquaintances, the people that might help us, might help put us on. We try to learn so much about other people around us that we forget to zoom in on ourselves. And it's extremely important, folks. Living alone will help you do that because you will have nobody to rely on, nobody to fall back on but yourself. So, everybody's different too. It might make you extremely depressed, might make you sad, but it might also empower you as an individual. So try to run with it, folks.
God bless you, bro. You are speaking.
You know what I mean?
Godly facts. This is the only way to put it. Thank you for ending this episode that way. What up, Stefano? One more shout out. I know you said 2 minutes and we're done, but what's up, Stefano?
No, as many shout outs as possible.
Glad you tuned in towards the end. We've got 3 more people watching, but I'm glad that you're one of them, man. It's been a while. And shout out to Nelly, sticking through the whole time.
Thank you, Nelly. Thank you, Jose, my dog.
Yo, yeah, man. What I told the last time we tried this, I was like, you know what? If it gets to the point where it's not enjoyable, don't feel bad if you leave. And I noticed that because it's a podcast. She's been here the whole time, son. That's fam. That's Charlie's wife. This is why I fuck with my family. Yo. This is why I fuck with who I fuck with. Because it's unconditional love and it comes straight from the heart, man. Shout out to Nelly, man.
All day, man. That's what it is, man. And you know what? Before we end the episode tonight, I will just bring my cat. He's sleeping right now, so I feel bad waking him up. But I'm gonna do it anyway.
Let's sing.
I'm gonna bring my cat. I'm gonna bring my cat onto screen, cause you know what? I grew up with a couple of different father figures. Okay. And that's tough for a male growing up because our father figure is our backbone. Usually your dad's the one that's like, stop crying, just throw the football. You know what I mean? And I never had that. So growing up, life was a little bit different for me. So when I got a cat, when I got a little 2-week-old little tiny dude, you know what I mean? I had to be Papa, Alzar. I had to be Papa, shut up, let's talk. You know what I mean? Life was a little different.
Cats, so I wasn't just a cat.
You know what I'm saying? So you know exactly what it is.
Yeah, just call me an orphan. Call me an orphan.
Yeah. So right now, give me 2 seconds, cause we're gonna do a little happy birthday for my little boy.
I thought you were gonna go to the bathroom. I was like, dude, it's about that time. You've been drinking this whole time. I've peed like 4 times. You haven't gone once.
Can you come to the camera really quick and sing us a happy birthday?
I brought my husband and I so much closer to you.
I'm talking.
What up, Cassie?
I almost fell. I'm talking. I'm talking to my girlfriend on camera. She's gonna sing "Happy Birthday" for the cat.
Do it. We've got 6 people again up in this bitch, dude. What up, Cass?
It's about to be real. Hello, my tiny.
Shit.
No. See, she's claiming him like she's his, but it ain't.
Excuse me?
It's true though. Okay. Can you bring him in front of the camera?
Yeah.
Come this way. All right, folks. Everybody, thank you, Nelly. Let's sing a little happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my tiny little buddy. You're vicious and you're ferocious. Happy birthday to my little tiny little baby face. I know that was very drunk, but it was extremely honest. This is the little tiny. This is the boy that makes life come true. He is the little boy. He's licking my palm. I do love you too.
Fat cat.
You are the boy that
Holy
made
shit,
it all
that is
feel.
a fat cat.
Is it?
I love fat cat. I had 4 fat cats. Mello, Lulu, KK, and Charlie.
And Dim.
And he was blind. I can't
You know
make
what I
that
mean?
up.
All right, folks.
Happy birthday to your
I
cat,
love you,
Cassie. I mean, Nelly. She said, Nelly, happy birthday to your cat. Cassie said, hey, what it do? Happy birthday, meow, meow. Happy birthday, kitty cat. That's a good way to end it, I think. You know, happy birthday to your cat, Alazar.
Absolutely, my folks.
May he be blessed with
Thanks,
many
guys.
more years.
He will be, because I'm going to make sure. I bought insurance for this little tiny guy. So he better he better give me that insurance money worth. My microphone fell out of my thing. But you know what, folks? I think we're going to end it. Because I have to pee really hard. And my cat wants to get the hell out of the room.
Just what I did.
And it's been 2 hours of this beautiful podcast, folks.
It's been a while.
Guys, love peace. Guys, love peace, chicken grease. Thank you so much. Look both ways before you cross the street. Thank you so much for joining us on episode 53 of Shut Up, Let's Talk. It's been an amazing time coming back into the, back to form. Thank you so much, Jaime Alvarez, my dog, for hanging out with us tonight.
You, brother. I really appreciate you.
I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you so much, folks. Send love to my cat. Send love to my brother, whose birthday it is. And send love to everybody whose birthday it is, because I think it's Nelly's birthday tonight. So, cheers to her, guys. Anyway, folks, I'm going to pee really hard. Thank you so much, folks. Love, peace, chicken grease. Have a great night. Episode 53. Woo! Have a great night, Jaime. Jaime, if they want to follow you on the social media.
Have a great night, bro. Happy birthday, Alex. Happy birthday to my brother.
Really quick.
And shout out to Nelly, man. Real trooper. Appreciate you. Be out.
Absolutely, man. Really quick, if they want to follow you on the social media, where can they follow you at?
ZONEDD_MASH. And that is my only link. Everything I got, it's the same shit. But you already know that, man. Because everybody watching already has me. And if you don't got me, fuck you. Teeny and Mash shit. Be out.
Exactly, folks. If you guys want to follow me, it's at Alzar Chan for the personal account, for the music. If you guys want to follow the show, it's at Shut Up Let's Talk. Thank you so much for joining us again, folks. We will see you next week for a different show. Have a great night watching this one again. We will catch you later. And have a great night. Happy birthday to my cat. Later.
Cat. No homo. Because you goddamn it. We're done.